Hello everybody, welcome back for some more Metroid Other M. I kind of forgot the name of the game for a second here. And I don't remember what we were doing last time. It's been a while since I played Other M, so you'll have to forgive me for forgetting things. Anyway, so looks like this is most likely the direction. Looks like we got Ice Beam last time, and of course we have the Fusion Beam. I remember that at least. Yeah, I mentioned this before, but yeah, Ice Beam's kind of cool because you can freeze like enemies' attacks and stuff, or their hands, so you can stop them from trying to attack. One thing I still think that kind of does suck about Other M, though, is the fact that the Charge Beam just does little to no damage at all, it feels, which, you know, kind of sucks. Missiles are technically the most important thing to use in a case like this, if you want to get some damage, which I think is kind of lame. But other than that, you know, I still will say it's a pretty decent game. It just has some spots that are, you know, could have been worked on, I guess. Could have been polished here and there. Things they could have thought of while they were making it. Just look at this shit. It takes forever just to kill a guy anymore. Is that thing going to open? Or do I have to actually go hit the button? I think I have to go hit the button. So we're still, I believe, in the heat sector, right? So, I mean, with the lava being there, I mean, that's a pretty obvious sign that we're definitely still in there, I guess you could say. Also, if I don't talk as much, or if you hear weird noises coming from me, then I'm not feeling too good today, so to speak. So, what the fuck was the point of that? No, what was the point of that? Just get back up? Yeah, I'm feeling kind of sicky today, so I might end up taking a few sips of things or something here and there. So, just letting you guys know ahead of time that that could be the case. And the lava is rising. Great. One thing I can say for a fact, though, is at least we're getting some progress. I still find it weird that we're in an active fucking volcano, and yet for some dumbass shit reason, Adam himself will not give us the ability to just get fucking Variasuit. You know, the thing that would pretty much protect us from, you know, overheating, which we could actually die from. Yeah, but no, you know, he's a stupid fucking moron anyway, so. Which is weird because they completely destroyed him from his fusion counterpart. So I'm pretty sure fusion came before this. I guess I think so. Oh, am I supposed to? Yeah. I didn't see that at first. Alright, there you go. Finally, you fucking dickhead. Took you long enough. Shit. Alright, there we go. We finally have the Variasuit. Effects, cuts damage from heat, and reduces enemy attack damage. Which is weird because that's Gravity's job. See, I remember there being a game that had that. I just didn't know which one it was. Does it change our suit design? Not really. It doesn't look like it does. Yeah, kind of weird that they decided to do just group it together as the defense one. Alright, so for this boss, I think you're supposed to shoot it enough. Yeah, you're supposed to shoot enough times to freeze it, and then after that, if I can just get a good shot here. After that, you're going to want to hit it with a, you know, a rocket missile. Why do I keep calling it rockets? I should know by now it's called missiles. Why do I keep doing that? Technically, there's no real difference, but still. I'm doing little to no damage at all from this bitch. Technically, I don't think I can do damage to him anyway with what I have. Oh, yeah, that's right. He melts that off. Yeah, that would make sense. It's ice. I don't know why my brain was like, man, that's not fair. Like, he can't just do that. Well, yeah, he can. Because he literally went under... Would you just hit... I'm hitting B, dude. Even if I'm not aiming at the cursor, you could at least just... help me with this, you know, help me fucking aim in better. Do I have to hold on. I think what we're supposed to do here. Okay, that's enough. Oh. Can I... Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Oh. How neat. Technically, another thing that I guess you could say that Dread kind of took away from Other M. Both the diffusion beam and probably the more theatrical cutscenes I mean, I guess in all technicality, it was bound to probably happen at some point, because a game like this would eventually probably get, or a game like Metroid would probably eventually get, like, more theatrical stuff anyway. You know? It's not that, like, that's something that Metroid could never do. At all. I'm glad that the charge beam at least charges faster when you're on top of him. I will say, though, this is a pretty alright boss fight. A little bit annoying here and there, but other than that, it's pretty much fine. It's nothing I would say that's too bad or too difficult. Damn, my throat is just fucking hurting. Like, every time I go to talk, I just feel it, you know. It's not really hurting, it's more so like it's just filling up with shit. It just, I don't know what happened. I guess I have some kind of cold or something. I don't know. Oh. Which kind of sucks, too, because, you know, I did finish God Hand. And this episode will most likely come after God Hand's over with anyway. You guys will see that when you see that. I finished God Hand, like, last night. Which was, like, the February 23rd. Do I go back down? Do I have to go back down? I don't think I have to. Yeah, I finished, you know, God Hand yesterday. And, well, here I am today. Playing some more Other M, of course. Hold on, folks. I'm trying to see if there's anything else I can do in here at all that... Okay. I think we probably have to go back down. Yeah, it's just crazy that I got that shit done, though, you know? I find it crazy. Alright, is there really any point to fighting enemies? I mean, technically in other Metroid games, there's really not a point to fighting enemies anyway. Because you don't really get much besides missiles and energy out of them. But in a game like this, you don't get shit from fighting enemies. Like, I guess you could say, at least when it comes to other Metroid games, like, if you were to get hit, you know, you could get your stuff back from them, you know. You could use your missiles to hurt bosses and then get missiles back from enemies. If need be, I guess. I feel like for a game like this, it's really actually kind of pointless. There really doesn't feel like there's a point to this shit at all, which is kind of dumb and annoying, knowing that. I will still say though, I still think that Other M is not a bad game. It can be kind of fun, you know. Just don't take it too seriously and you'll be all right. Try not to play it like a full-on Metroid game. Instead, try to focus on it as like just a game, I guess. That's probably not the best way to describe it or to talk about it like that, I guess, but eh. It is what it is. So kind of off topic, but this might gross some people out, so I'm just going to give you guys a fair warning. This will probably gross some people out. But I saw a video today talking about, like, tonsil stones. Like, I didn't know that you could use, like, Q-tips to get them out, I guess. People did that, which apparently is not a good idea to do, from what I've seen. But just watching somebody, like, push it out, I was like, damn. That looks like it feels nice to get that shit out of your throat, because I don't think I've ever really had... I don't know if I've ever had tonsil stones. I mean, sometimes I feel like chips in my throat, which I think are the result of tonsil stones. I feel like they are. I'm not sure. But I've always kind of just guessed that was probably the case. And, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if that was actually true. Holy fuck. Sorry, it just feels like my throat's tightening up. That's the problem. Like, I talk and it feels like my throat's just tightening up. Not from talking about tonsil stone stuff, but just because of me feeling kind of like shit today. I don't know. Could that be broken? I don't know. Thought I saw something that could be broken for a second there. We'll jump on. Alright, that works, I guess. But yeah, really, the only reason to deal with enemies is just to stop them from doing things that they're doing. Alright, look at that. Save room. Hell yeah. But anyway, so what I saw was, like, I guess there used to be a thing that you could use to poke at it. Like a water pressure thing. I was watching some dentist guy talk about it. I guess he had them a lot and he made his own, you know, nicer water pressure thing for it. You said you could protect me against lava. What happened to that shit? You fucking lied to me. Hold on. Are we actually supposed to go this way? No, there ain't no way, right? There ain't no way. I don't have that. Fucking goddamn it, Adam, dumb asshole. They're not gonna make me walk through the lava, are they? Because I can't. No, I can't make it up there because that jumps too. It jumps too high. Yeah, of course. Yeah, how about you give me the grapple beam? You're gonna make me go all the way back up? Are you actually gonna make me go all... Okay, at least there's that. Alright. I'll deal with that. Also, whenever you're running, Samus can do the thing that, you know, Battlefield does, where you just kind of can automatically run over obstacles. The game is really not streamlined. What's the word I'm looking for? It's one of those things where it's like... Oh, I'm not fighting him. Hell no, I'm out of here. Oh my god, dude. Are you kidding me? You have to do this shit today? You have to do this? We have to do this shit? How about you get the fuck off the ground? Stand up. Come on. Get close. You nasty bitch. There you go. At least, I guess he's at least somewhat easier than I remember, or than I made him out to be. I don't care what you hit me with. Just fucking open your fucking chest up. Open your fucking chest up so I can hit you. Well, that's kind of what I wanted, yeah, but... By the way, I will warn you guys, aiming with the Wiimote's a little difficult sometimes. Because you kind of have to, like, hold B, or you kind of have to, like, point it at the sensor and then hit B. It's fucking annoying. Look, I got all the missiles in the world to do this shit with. You'd be better off just fucking off and leave me alone. Alright, grapple hook thing there. Shit. Ow! Fucker. But anyway, so yeah. It looked really relieving watching somebody take those out. Just, I don't want to specify exactly what, but, you know, just in case people might get grossed out. Ah, fuck it, tonsil stones, there you go. In case somebody might have skipped ahead. Too late now. Another topic that I might, depending on whether or not we do co-op stuff today or not, I don't know yet. I do kind of want to leave this topic for later, but although you guys will probably have already seen it, maybe, if we do co-op stuff. But one topic I kind of want to bring up is games that don't need a sequel. Games that are fine just on their own, that they didn't really need a sequel to have. Now, the thing is, I feel like with a lot of Nintendo games and platformers of the like, there are times where I do feel like games like that typically kind of, you know, work pretty well having a sequel to them, like Mario, like Crash, Spyro, you know, Tomb Raider. Like, a lot of older platformer games definitely, you know, I feel like work really well having sequels and stuff. But then there's, like, those cases of games that I just feel like they're fine on their own as is, and it's perfectly okay to have them as just the one game because they work so well. Now, there is one game I will mention that I feel like... Hold on, let me do something real quick. My shelf kind of fell down and broke. Now I gotta refix it again. Hold on. I'm trying not to touch it as much as I can. But it's kind of hard not to. There we go. That works, I guess. Whatever. I'm having trouble fixing it. It's actually a pretty cool looking place. I do like Phendrana from Metroid Prime, so this is kind of neat looking. Forgot about this place, to be honest with you. I mostly just remember the greenery area and the volcano stuff. I forgot about this being a thing at all. Anyway, so games that I feel like are fine on their own and didn't really need a sequel, or that the sequels they had were not good enough to follow up with. But again, like I said, you know, games like Ratchet and Jack and stuff, you know, we can have those, of course. Nothing wrong with that. Metroid, Star Fox, you know, the like. There's obvious choices that, you know, makes more sense to have a sequel to them. But I bring up this topic because, you know, while playing God Hand, you know, it's funny because it doesn't have a sequel. It never got... I mean, it would be nice to have it come back, like, reported, remastered, whatever, you know. Ported on modern hardware, right? That'd be nice. That's all I want. I don't want, like, a remake, because I know somebody said they wanted a remake of it, and it's like, no. But, God Hand is perfect relatively on its own. It just sucks that it's only on, like, basically 2 consoles, which will, of course, be the PS2 and PS3. And if somebody doesn't have those, then they're kind of shit out of luck. But God Hand was a perfect single game, for sure. It did everything right in one go. And I feel like I haven't really beaten it yet, or played too much of it to really say, but Asura's Wrath could also be probably considered one of those things, too, where it didn't have to have, or it doesn't have to have a sequel for it to be fine enough as is. It's a relatively good game. You know? Still haven't beaten it yet, but I feel like because of the premise of it already, it having, like, its DLC and shit, I think was fine enough for it to work. As is, so there's that. Hold on, there's a charge thing over there. Fighting games, though, I feel like a lot of fighting games kind of are fine to have sequels of. Okay, this was throwing me off. I didn't know it was this way. Hold on. I didn't know it was, like, right down the middle. Luigi's Mansion is one that I kind of want to bring up, because I feel like it both does and doesn't need a sequel. You know what I mean? Like, if anything, all it really needed was just a remaster that wasn't on the fucking 3DS. Luigi's Mansion 1 was damn near, in my opinion, perfect. Close to perfect. You know, nothing's technically perfect, I know, but it was a damn fine game enough as is that once the sequel came out, it, to me, kind of tarnished what made the original good, you know? It just kind of didn't do exactly what I was hoping it would do, because the original had so much charm and flavor to it, and it was such a nice game. And then 3 is pretty okay. 2's not bad, but I think it's just because it's stuck on 3DS, it kind of limited itself, I guess you could say. They tried with what they could, but I just feel like it's just not very... Yeah, they tried to make it more of an actual new Nintendo IP than they tried making another Luigi's Mansion game. And I feel like that kind of fucked things up. Just a tad. Can I blow this up? Yes. What's another game I'm trying to think? I feel like Uncharted would have been fine if it just ended after, like, 3. I feel like Uncharted 3 should have just been the last one, personally. I mean, I'm not saying that 4 is a bad send-off, because it's really not, technically. Like, having a 4th game is always kind of not a bad thing to have. I mean, Crash did it. Jack kind of did it. Yeah, sure, there's PSP games, and yeah, sure, there's other Crash games that were not made by Naughty Dog, but Naughty Dog used to make just mainly 4 games and then stop right after, which 4 is a pretty decent number for them, to be honest. And now, of course, Naughty Dog is just stuck in a fucking rut of making the same shit over and over again, just remastered. I don't think we've gotten a new IP since, like, Last of Us 1. Like, after Last of Us 1, we had, like, Uncharted 4 come out. But that's Uncharted. That's not, you know, technically a new IP at all. Ah, damn it. Why do... Games that have to have enemies that have armor on the front, I mean... It's just fucking annoying. See how long it takes to fucking aim in with that shit? It's really obnoxious. Like, I'm aiming in and holding B, and then all of a sudden the game decides to say, okay, yeah, you actually are doing that. That's just getting kind of old. And by the way, I don't mean to say, like, these games don't deserve a sequel. It's just more so that there are certain games out there that I feel like are fine on their own. Wario World, I guess, could be another thing that I could say, but at the same time, I think a Wario World 2 would be fine. I'd be okay with it. Bayonetta was another one I kind of considered, too, that I think that didn't really need a sequel. But it worked out fine to have a sequel. So I will say that. It was fine that I had one. It's not that it was a bad thing. It's just more so that if they had put in a ton more stuff, if they just went with the idea of just being like, you know what, let's just make this a single game and just have fun with it. And not focus on maybe trying to make a sequel out of it. Because I don't know if they ever planned on making a sequel to begin with, to be honest, but I feel like they probably might have. Some games, some games do that sometimes where they just already have plans for, like, sequels and shit. They're like, yeah, we're going to definitely make some sequels out of this. No, I see that there, but there's got to be a grapple point, right? Whatever. It's not that, again, Bayonetta 2 was bad. I don't really care much for Bayonetta 3, to be honest with you. But it's not that I didn't deserve one. It's more so that Bayonetta 1 as a whole was relatively good enough as is. It didn't really need something. And it took a long time to get a sequel anyway, to be fair. And Vanquish is another case of it really is just fine on its own. Because of how strange and creative, I guess it is. Yeah, it's a shooter, I know, but it's definitely a different one. Spec Ops The Line, that's another one. Homefront didn't really need one, but we got one anyway. The Wolfenstein series, yeah, kind of. Doom especially, those are fine. Oh, Super Missile now, huh? Well, the only way to get in there is Super Missile. And it looks like a certain somebody doesn't want to give that to me. And they're going to make me go all this fucking way. And what, run all the way fucking back? Just to find out that, oh, yep. Get fucked. Get fucked, buddy. Hold on, I'm gonna take. There might be like a small thing here somewhere that I could use. Like maybe a morph ball section or something, I don't know. Honestly, yeah, the whole... Oh, there it is. But the whole, like, being stuck... Oh, fuck off. Being stuck until you eventually get an activation code to say, hey, you can use this now. Having to be forced to wait till then instead of just getting the powers yourself and then knowing what you have and knowing where to get them at is kind of dumb. I mean, technically you could say, like, well, I mean... If you've played the game before, you could find out how to get the powers or the upgrades eventually, right? Like you'll remember like where they're at eventually, of course, because you've played the game. Well, yeah, I know, but the thing with Metroid games though is when you find that high jump or when you find that missile, it immediately activates a sense of, well, wait a minute. Now that I have it, I can use it to go back and do insert blank here. And it creates a sense of, like, exploration and knowledge that, like, yeah, okay. I have it now, I should use it. But with a game like this, it just feels more like, okay, when the fuck am I going to get this upgrade? Because this shit's getting annoying, Oh, man, I'm stuck in this fucking volcano place. I can't do anything because Adam won't fucking get me out of this shit. He won't let me just do my thing. He won't give me Various Suit. And now I'm stuck until he does. And then it creates a problem where it's like, okay, well, I've run all the way here, and now I found out that I need to get fucking Various Suit. So, like, how do I get it? How do I stop the heat from killing me? And technically, even if... Okay, so there could also be the case of, like, well, what if somebody played the game for the first time ever? Like, they never played Metroid before. They never knew about the Various Suit. They never knew about any of that shit. And they run into the heat area. How are they going to know that Various Suit was even a thing? And looks like I kind of fucked up my own argument there, but yeah. That's a good point, because in all technicality, you could argue that, well, at that point, they wouldn't care. They'd probably just run through it until they get to a point, because they have nowhere else to backtrack to. They've already, exhausted all their options. They might as well just backtrack to someplace they've been to before. But then that also kind of forces a sense of getting... Okay. I don't know, man. The other thing, too, is, like, with Metroid, I feel like getting lost isn't something that, I'm sure Metroid games kind of want you to have. Maybe the first couple of games, maybe. But then after that, I feel like Super Metroid didn't want you to get lost. I think it wanted you to explore, and I feel like there's a difference between that. I feel like with Metroid games nowadays, it's more about trying to explore and just... You get your thing, you're like, oh, cool, I got my thing. I should use it to go back and then do thing. Like, older Metroid was more like, you're lost until you find this shit. So, good luck. And I feel like that's what this game does too. It's more so like you're lost until you eventually just get awarded your thing. But it feels like a worse way of doing it than Metroid 1 did. Because Metroid 1, you know, you could also still argue that, like, yeah, I got it now. I can take it back. Because I saw a place that was too high to reach, or I saw a thing that required missiles, I guess. At least it looked like it did. I don't know. See, I'm kind of just making up arguments at this point that just are kind of defeating themselves, because in all reality, you're still getting your upgrades. It's not like you're not getting them, you know? It's not like you're fucked out completely. All I'm saying is that with a game like this, it kind of forces you to feel like you're lost. Because you get to a point and you're like, okay, well, I see that I'm supposed to do whatever here, but I don't have the upgrade to do it because, well, I can't do it. So what am I supposed to do? I guess I'll just go back, and then you find out that if you go back, that was the wrong decision. You know, maybe you went back too far, or maybe you didn't find enough people. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird how they do it. I guess my best way of explaining this, which I'm doing a terrible job of doing, by the way, is more so that it feels like it's trying to be Metroid 1, where you get lost all the time. But they're doing it like a really weird way, you know? It's more so that you get to that area, and then you're like, well, now I'm stuck. Now what do I do? And then you just look around the room, and then you think to yourself, now there can't be anything in here, right? There can't be anything I can do. And then you fuck off and leave, and then you find out, like I did, earlier on, oh, wait a minute, I was supposed to shoot that wall, that random crack in the wall that I didn't realize could be broken, because there's like 10 different cracks in that same fucking wall. Oh, wow. I don't know. To be fair, I'm kind of being a bitch, so I'd say just ignore me at that point, because my arguments are relatively invalid. I mean, in all honesty, you know, you still get the upgrades. I'm complaining about basically nothing. But it just still feels like I kind of wish you could get these upgrades in a different way. I feel like you could just get them yourself and then feel that experience of like, I did it, I got it. You know, I put in all that work, and I finally got to where I needed to go to get that, and now I can go back. Now I can use it to go back and do whatever else I gotta go do. Sorry. And technically, you could say, like, well, with a game like this, you get Very Soup, now you can go back to the heat areas. What are you complaining about? Oh, you got a Super Missile, now you can take that and go use that back. They do the same thing in this game. You know, you have like upgrades you can go back and go get. You're complaining about nothing at that point, and yeah, you're kind of right. That is true. See, I'm not trying to argue against, you know, or I'm not trying to say that I'm completely right. I'm just saying that how I feel is the whole activating thing is fucking stupid. Even if it was like somewhat story-wise, like I guess you could say like, well, because I tried to argue for it before, which was like, well, Samus is authorized to do it because she's a danger for the mission, right? She's not technically supposed to be here, and they're trying to do this by the books. And Samus has a habit of just doing things because that's what she does. Which I think is kind of fucking bullshit anyway, because, well, one, they never really did say that, but that's the feeling I get, okay? That's the feeling I get. And if we were to say that, like, Samus has a habit of just doing things on her own, or just dealing with shit on her own variety, and probably causing accidents to happen, then why have this character anyway, considering the fact that she, you know, took out Mother Brain and did all that shit? Like, yeah, sure, maybe you could say, like, well, her effects were not by the book. She wasn't doing things that she was supposed to. Yeah, but, I mean, she had really no choice, to be fair. She deals with this shit all the time, to the point where it's like, you know, she might as well just do things her own fucking way. Like, I wouldn't blame her if she did do things her own way. Because that's what she's known to do, and that's what she's good at. And she's quite capable, that's what I'm trying to get at. It's basically, she's quite capable of doing things her own way and finishing said job. You know, she had to go fight fucking, you know, Mother Brain all on her own and shit. She had to go deal with, you know, SAX and all that crap. Deal with Ridley and all them. And then you get this fucking game, which is apparently supposed to be a sequel. Because they're making it pretty damn obvious that, like, yeah, this Mother Brain happened. Super Metroid happened. The baby happened. All that shit. And then all of a sudden, you know, now Samus is just like, you know what? That shit's fucking terrifying. I'm not a fan of Ridley. I'm not a fan of Mother Brain. I'm not a fan of any of this shit. I don't think I like this stuff. Back then, I wouldn't say I defended the authorization shit. It was more so that I was like, it doesn't really fucking matter because it's still a game. At the end of the day, you still get your upgrades. Which, to be fair, that argument still stands. You know, like, you still get your shit. It's not like the game's gonna fuck you for it. It's just the way they give it to you. Like, you have to get there, and then you have to backtrack a little bit. Go back to, like, a room you were probably just in 5 minutes ago, and then all of a sudden Adam says, okay, now you can have it. That's what annoys me. How about I get there? Hold on. How about I just get to where I need to go? And then when I get there, then give me the upgrade right then and there, right? Rather than make me have to backtrack even a small bit. I'm gonna blow my nose real quick. Oh, fuck. God damn it. I was going to, but then this fucking game happened. Yeah, I remember these. I don't know how long they stay active, though. Alright, cool. Is that ammo box? Did you blow up the fuck up? What is this for? Missile tank. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't know. Again, if you're fine with it, that's fine too. I'm not saying that I have... Like, I don't think the whole authorization thing is really that bad. It's more so just the absurdity of it that I think bothers me the most. The reason for it. They could have made this just a normal Metroid game, but they decided not to. I keep jumping over platforms thinking that I have to do that, but that's not the case. It's just bizarre. It's bizarre game choice. A bizarre choice by the devs to just go this route, I guess. With a series that's already established, you know, as doing what it does normally, and doing it well, and then they decide to just try to, I guess, go against the norm, which is fine. You know, going against the norm is not necessarily a bad thing, but you could always try it a little bit better, I guess. Are those were the fuckers that are shooting ice at me. I kept thinking it was somebody else that was doing it. But somehow these are the fuckers that are doing it. That's weird. These small little turds are the ones causing me problems. So wait, if he's got armor on his head, how am I supposed to... How is that supposed to work? How is that gonna work? He's got armor on his head. No, get off him. And these fuckers keep respawning! And they're shooting me from afar. What is this shit? It's not a fighting game. No, get off him. You're wasting your time, Samus. It's pointless. It's pointless to fucking bother with that shit because you're just wasting your time. For some reason, I kind of thought you'd have to have speed booster for this. Because, I mean, you know, fans and shit. Blowing. Would make sense, wouldn't it? Okay, those should be done for, I think, ever. Okay, where are they coming from then? Oh, there's a hive inside. Well, I can't hit it because I can't shoot at it. And then now all of a sudden, now I can. Because of course. Yeah, now all of a sudden they decide to let me just be able to shoot inside there. I guess. What's with all these fucking doors? I keep getting me stuck inside here. Hold on. Would you just go up? Nothing. What's the point of those then? If you're just not gonna... Is it just to trick me into thinking that maybe there was something there? Knowing this game, probably. I wouldn't be the least surprised. Alright. Yeah, usually if you see ice in this game, especially this game, if you see ice, that's probably a good sign that you have to hit it with a missile. Oh, yeah, that's right. We have to fucking jump off and blow this shit up, too. Fuck. Which means we're stuck until we do it. Yeah, my bad. I kind of forgot about that being a thing. Alright. Can I make it across now, please? Also, depending on how things go today, if for some reason, you know, I don't get any messages of like, hey, let's do this, then I could always just try to record the rest of Other M. Well, I probably have a... I don't know about that. That's going to take a while, man. I kept wanting to do Kakarot, but... You know, I keep having all these things come up, and it's like... Kakarot takes like an hour and a half to fucking do a video for. Which is like 2 videos in one, yeah. Technically speaking. But it feels like a lot when you're doing it, especially with fucking Kakarot. I'm getting tired of doing it. I'm getting mostly tired of just the fucking cutscenes being constant. That's all. The game plays fine-ish. It's alright. It does get a bit repetitive, but other than that, it's fine. And for those that are wondering, I think I have probably maybe 9 more videos to go for Kakarot, maybe, give or take. I feel like 9 might be a little too much. Maybe 6. I don't know. There shouldn't be too much left. I just gotta do it. Oh my god. Let me guess. Super Missile. Wow. Somehow that worked. And somehow I figured out that, yep, you probably need to bomb it. Yeah, one thing I can say for certain, though, is when Other M is fine, it's fine. It's good when it's good, right? I mean, well, duh, everything kind of falls into that place, right? When it's fine, it's good. That much is definitely certain. It's just that sometimes it has things where it's not very fine or not very nice to deal with. Alright, let's see here. I'm so tired of water, man. And you don't get Gravity Suit for a while, either. It's like one of the last suits you get. Well, duh, but I mean, like, it's definitely... I think it's like one of the last Metroids in captivity. No, it's, how do I explain this? The last upgrade, I think. Give or take. Speed Boost might be the last one, or maybe Power Bomb, actually. I think it's like Gravity Suit, Speed Boost, and then Power Bomb, or it's... Maybe it's Gravity, Speed Boost, and then Power Bomb. Wait. Fuck, I don't know. Maybe I could be wrong. Maybe you get it a lot earlier than I remembered you getting it. But I know Speed Boost and Power Bombs are definitely a thing, and Super Missiles, which I think we're getting Super Missile next. And Wave Beam is also another thing we have to get to. You're gonna make me climb this, huh? You're really gonna make me climb this shit? Also, I need to get to a save room. If I don't get to a save room, we're fucked. Because you know what that means. I have to make another fucking video until I get to a save room. Fuck off, dude. Fuck off! Why they don't give you energy, I still don't know. Really? Oh yeah, we're supposed to go back to that room because we... Yeah, I see now. Okay. I see now. Yeah, because we drained this entire room. Oh my god, dude! Why do we gotta fight these fucking dickheads? What's the point? What's the purpose? They're basically just mini-bosses all the time. And granted, you know, I could probably use maybe missiles to... No, because they just fucking deflect them and knock them back anyway. That did a lot of damage. For something so stupid. Yeah, I know. You're fucking charged up and you're ready to kick my ass. Maybe I can avoid them. I can. Now, what's the point? Besides just an obstacle. I mean, let's admit it. That's basically what the point is. It's just a giant fucking obstacle just to get in your fucking way. Did that work? No, because it probably needs super missiles, doesn't it? Son of a bitch. Alright, cool. There ain't no way in hell we're getting speed boost. Are you shit? Are you shitting me? We're getting it right now? I thought it was way later than that. What the fuck? Okay. Yeah, plus Shine Spark, yeah. Press and hold 2 while speed boosting. Okay. I was wondering about that. I'm like, how the fuck? Yep. Sorry. My nose all fucky. Okay. There we go. That's kind of neat. That's kind of neat. Let me take a quick sip. Nah. I don't want to keep doing that on mic. I know it's going to be kind of annoying. Also, it takes a while for Speed Boost to activate. It takes an incredibly long while for it to activate. Look how long this takes. Pretty fucking annoying, right? Yeah. Pretty fucking annoying, isn't it? It's not completely terrible. It just, I wish it was faster than that, but it's really not. Which sucks. And it doesn't look nearly as cool as a regular Speed Boost does. I will say, though, it does, you know, the Shine Spark is pretty cool, though. I will say that. At least Shine Spark's pretty neat. It's just, it kind of looks slow in comparison to, like, other Speed Boosting games. Where are we going here? Wait, are we going backwards? Am I going backwards? I'm going fucking backwards, aren't I? Does it matter which way we go? Yeah, because if I go... Alright, yeah, I was going to say, if I go that way, we have to go back. Wait. But I can't get back up there, right? Because I don't have the ability to get back up there. Pretty sure these things count as obstacles that get in your way. Wait, you can't go back up here. Oh. Well, that's awfully nice of you, because I want to go to a save real quick. Nope, not fighting you. Not fucking... Not dealing with your guys' shit today. Just leave me the fuck alone. Not in the mood. Oh my lord. They keep putting these things in the way, dude. Which I think was kind of the whole point anyway. I just want to go back to a save room, man. That's all I want. There. I'm gonna yeah, alright. I'm gonna call an episode here. Apologize for the voice and all that being on a fucky day, being sick. It is what it is. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see y'all next time for some more Metroid Other M. And as always, take care, everybody.